from the 26th National Conference on LGBT Equality. Task Force TV. Creating change in Houston, Texas.
It's Task Force TV live here at Creating Change 2014, the National Conference on LGBT Equality. I'm Tim Pogo. This is Darlene Nipper. Darlene, we're at the end of the week, but there's still a couple more things to clean up and do here, aren't there?
That's right. Highlights from a tremendous week here at Creating Change.
And so there was so much going on that we actually had a couple of extra special guests that we didn't even plan on meeting that we did, including someone holding a very important position right here in the host city of Houston, Texas.
How about it?
Check it out, everybody. The Honorable Annise Parker, Mayor of Houston, Texas. Hi. Thanks for joining us.
Glad to be with you. Actually, I'm really glad to have the conference here.
Absolutely. It's got to be an exciting moment for you. You just finished your speech here at the plenary. Tell us what it means to you as a leader of the city for Houston to be the host site of Creating Change, and then also what does it mean to you personally?
Well, as mayor, I'm always happy to welcome folks to for a big conference, and this is a really large conference to the city of Houston, to a city-owned hotel. Actually, we own the Hilton Americas. But for me personally, this is my family here. It's like a really big, wonderful, amazing family reunion. And yeah, there's like the folks that you don't like to see very often, and then there's the folks that you're ecstatic to see, and everything in between.
Being one of the first openly gay mayors of any major U.S. city, do you ever find it that people are surprised to hear that this has occurred in Texas?
When I was first elected, I made worldwide media coverage. And the election of a mayor of Houston, while we are a very large city, doesn't normally make front page news on the Times of India. And it was a combination of Houston, lesbian, Houston, how did this happen? And it gave me an opportunity to talk about my city in a new way and work to change the image that people had of Houston. I did not become mayor overnight. I had already been elected 6 times citywide in Houston. I think that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize, that I spent a lot of time working my way up through the political ladder. But now I have a platform to advocate for issues, and I have the ability to lead what I consider the greatest place in America to live and to work and to raise a family.
I was going to ask you that because one of the ongoing themes this week seems to be that everyone pitches in to help the movement with whatever talents and abilities they've got. Laverne Cox said, hey, I can use my celebrity to reach more people, have a greater voice. Kate Clinton said that her comedic and sort of performing abilities allow her to host and MC these important plenaries. So you feel that your office, holding your office, gives you that sort of ability, right?
It absolutely does. But this is about what real family values are. It means we value every member of the family, and we recognize that every member of the family adds value. And that is one of the amazing things. There are a number of gay conferences, but Creating Change is really unique in weaving together so many of the threads that make our community's diversity.
And it's not your first time affiliated with Creating Change, correct?
I actually have not attended Creating Change in a very, very long time. It's probably been about 20 years. I was around in the early days. I was an activist a long time ago. I still consider myself an activist, but I've been out for more than 40 years and spent a lot of time helping build the movement. And I'm just ecstatic to see what Creating Change has become. From
those early days as an activist, did you ever think you'd be here now and things would come as far as they have?
No, and the most amazing thing recently is the dominoes that are falling across the United States in terms of states allowing equal marriage. I'm one of the co-chairs of Mayors for the Freedom to Marry, but I have been saying all along that I hoped to be married in Texas in my lifetime. I still expect to be married in Texas in my lifetime, but 2 weeks ago, my life partner and I went to California, and now she is my wife. And I decided that I wasn't going to wait anymore, that change was happening so fast that we were going to have equal marriage in this country in the very near future.
You beat me to it. I was going to say congratulations and let you tell the story, but you just did. So anyway, congratulations. And
Thank you. Although I have to say, it was truly, it was wonderful. We went to Palm Springs. We had a very small wedding party. There's only 20 of us. But a camera crew from a Houston TV station managed to track us down. And, there went the little secret private wedding. But, creating change has proven very festive. I'm going to show you. This is my souvenir of the conference.
Oh, okay.
So,
very nice. Mm-hmm. And if the work and the efforts of the task force and creating change keep going, then people will be able to do what you just did here in Texas someday. What would you say?
And I will be proud to have been a part of making that change happen here and across the state of Texas, changing people's hearts and minds.
Mayor Parker, thank you.
Absolutely.
Task Force TV, live from the 26th National Conference on LGBT equality, creating change in Houston, Texas.
All right, here we are again at Task Force TV here at Creating Change 2014. And, it's pretty hard to squeeze it all in a week like this.
Oh, you couldn't real time everything that happened because it would take a whole other week. But,
That's right.
What we're going to do is squeeze down some of the highlights, especially the big plenary sessions, for you to enjoy right now.
So welcome to the 26th National Conference on Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Equality, Creating Change!
And we are here to build power, take action, and create change. And if I know one thing about the 4,000 people here at Creating Change and the tens of thousands following on social media, we are not shy about insisting that our voices are heard across the world, in the streets, in the media, in the White House, in every state house, in every school, in every place of worship, and the places we work.
I'm excited not only about this 26th Creative Change, but of the 40th anniversary of the task force. Come on, let's get that.
We have a lot of conferences and conventions that come into Houston. And I have to say that I don't greet all of them. But it was important for me to be here tonight because, one, you are my family, and I love you. Two, it is important for the rest of the United States and the rest of the state of Texas to experience what we do here at Creating Change, and I wanted to be a part of that.
We draw our energy this week from the inclusion of so many perspectives and the firm knowledge that together our collective power can change everything.
And in the face of so much injustice, we are a resilient people. We are a fierce people. We are a beautiful people.
most important thing that we can do here today, or this evening, or through this conference, is to look around at who's here with us, look at the strength we have as a community, recognize that the differences that divide us are so much less than the things that unite us.
So much that we have in common. We have so many ways that make us different. And we can have conversations across those differences with love and empathy and vulnerability.
And all of these victories, all of this progress, they have one thing in common: you, us, and people like us working together at the local, state, and national level to ensure that everyone is able to live free from discrimination. Together, we built grassroots power and we used it for change.
Task Force TV, live from the 26th National Conference on LGBT Equality, creating change in Houston, Texas.
All right, Darlene. Wow, we made it through an enormous week here at Creating Change 2014 in Houston.
That's right. It's been a tremendous week, and we could not do it without all of the help that we've gotten from volunteers, from Houston, from the mayor, from every one of you who've been watching us all week.
And the new members, too, because let's face it, you can't put up a shindig like this without lots of support. How do folks that couldn't be here, how do they get involved and be a member?
Just go to taskforce.org.
Perfect. All right, well, how about I see you in Denver next year, huh?
See you in Denver.
Creating Change 2015. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Task Force TV, live from the 26th National Conference on LGBT Equality, Creating Change in Houston, Texas.